what the the high school ranks need right now. They're trying to go to this pay-to-play thing, and I believe the overall organization does have a cause. This tournament has a cause, and the way it's being received by coaches, fans, and wrestlers throughout the country is just very, very impressive.
Well, certainly the college coaches have been the recipients of all the work and the effort that the high school coaches have put in with their wrestlers over the years. And it's nice to see that the wrestling community is kind of pulling together. The college coaches are obviously helping to give back to the high school coaches now. We realize that everybody in this sport needs to pull together to make sure it's a better sport tomorrow than it is today. And I think the National High School Coaches Association is certainly one way to do that.
Robbie just gave me the chills with that speech. That's exactly correct.
Well, we're certainly getting ready for the 103-pound championship match, and you're looking right now at one of our contestants, Chris Mansueto from Pennsylvania. He'll be one of our contestants at 103 pounds, and he'll be competing against Davon Gray from Michigan. That'll be our 103-pound championship match.
It's good to see our PA boys come back a little bit this year. We've had some rough tournaments here in the past. Ohio, just for our listeners' sake, Ohio is in first place, followed by Pennsylvania, California, New York, Iowa, Oklahoma, Kansas, Indiana, Wyoming, and New Jersey, just to name the top 10, which is another unique particle of this tournament where teams are gathering by state, getting a state coach, getting state uniforms. It just once again shows the rapid growth and the interest and the level that this tournament now sits upon.
Certainly many states, such as New Jersey, Kansas, and some others, realize that this tournament provides just about the best kind of exposure your kids can get to college coaches, and that's why they form state teams and organizations to help these kids raise the money to come to this tournament, and once they're here, to be able to put up on the kind of performances that are going to make them attractive to the college coaches that are here. And they both look like they're just about ready to go. There you're looking at Davon Gray from Michigan. He'll be wearing the solid black singlet and will be the green ankle bands.
Ladies and gentlemen, representing for the championship at 103 pounds, representing Michigan, Davon Gray. Representing Pennsylvania, Chris Mansueto.
What do you think, Rob? These kids weigh about 103 and a half, 104?
A little more, perhaps. Be hard to say. Of course, with only one weigh-in in this tournament, it gives you the freedom to concentrate on wrestling without concentrating on having to maintain your weight as much as you normally have to.
I believe that adds to the tournament.
Outstanding camera shot you can see from right above the mat. Chris Mansueto with the first shot of the match. Mansueto will be wearing the blue, black, and white singlet and the red ankle bands. No score yet. We've just started the 103-pound championship final.
Teddy feels that competing with the Japanese exchange students this year made him a better wrestler on his feet.
Nice little throw by there off the mat.
Davon Gray was 40-0 this year. 164 wins and 10 losses in his career. Chris Mansueto was 36-2 this year. Career record of 118 wins, 23 losses, and 1 tie.
Gray is doing like he has throughout the tournament. He tends to cut the mat off on the other wrestler.
Certainly can be an effective tactic, kind of backing your opponent into a corner, so to speak. Now Gray with a snap down and spin off Mansueto's move and a takedown. .50 left in the first period. 2-0 in favor of Davon Gray of Michigan. This is the 103-pound championship final match. Now Davon Gray throwing the legs in.
See Mansueto, good body position on the bottom.
As they work toward the edge, and they go off with 23 seconds left in the first period. Still 2-0 in favor of Davon Gray of Michigan, wearing the solid black singlet. Chris Mansueto of Pennsylvania, wearing the blue and black. Mansueto trying a stand-up. Now he's got Gray a little high there, and now he's trying to spin behind.
He's running out of time.
I'd like to get at least a point here for the loss of control.
I think they're going to give him a point at the end.
Look at that. And a reversal right at the buzzer ties the score. Got that one just in the nick of time, and it's 2-2.
You know, you see the mat judge walking around the sides, Rob. You will see the official glance over at him. If the mat judge has any problem or has maybe a better angle in that call, there will be some type of eye exchange or maybe a little motion, and he is involved. A lot of people think that he's just walking around doing nothing. He's actively involved in this match.
Well, as the Mansueto lets Davon Gray go for an escape, and Gray leads 3-2.
He's trying for that knee pull.
The assistant referee, his job is to watch the clock, and he's the one that can tell whether enough time was left in order for that move to count.
2, 3, takedown.
Nice throw by there by Davon Gray, and another takedown, his second of the match, and he leads 5-2.
Moves with a lot of explosiveness. Right back to that head spin.
Spin out, turn out for Mansueto, and he gets the escape. Halfway through the second period, 5-3 in favor of Davon Gray of Michigan. He's in on that double leg and another takedown.
Great shot.
Davon Gray of Michigan dominating this match on his feet so far. He wrote down on his bio sheet that he had a chance, as we see Gray warned for stalling on top, that he had a chance to work out with some Japanese exchange wrestlers this season, and he said it really improved his wrestling on his feet, and you can see it in this match. He has 3 takedowns so far.
The reason he was warned for stalling there, Rob, was he was parallel with him, had both legs trapped. The official was talking to him, telling him to work for the fall, and when you don't get a response, they'll warn you. They want to keep the action moving. There's that head spin again. He's got that nice.
And the escape by Mansueto. It's now 7-4. 30 seconds left in the second period. This is the 103-pound championship match, 5th annual high school wrestling championships, National High School Wrestling Championships. Now Mansueto in on that single leg shot, trying to work behind. He hasn't had a takedown yet in this match.
Both wrestlers seem comfortable on their feet. Gray winning those battles, but
nice scramble by Gray to get out of that position, and we've got 2 periods in the books here. Davon Gray, a 7-4 lead. Chris Mansueto will take the bottom to start the third period.
Mansueto's going to probably go back to that head spin again, and Gray, being a smart wrestler, cuts him clean, because if he doesn't, he'll come back and he'll either hook up a Peterson or just come from behind for 2. That's a tough series. There it is again.
Gray just staying under the arms.
There's that 2. Maybe into the peak.
He's looking for it right now.
Look on the mat leg.
No change in control yet, signaled by the official.
It's a good call. He's got to pop his head out.
Reversal, red, 2 reversals.
Now he gives the 2 for the reversal. And Mansueto within a point.
In that situation, the official can determine that there's no way of advantage on the bottom. If you just throw an overhook or wrap an arm, if you can't gain advantage from there, they will award the points.
What do you have to do? Spin real quick and right back. Let him spin. Bring the bucket out.
Our officials on the mat, on doing the match itself is Jake Llewellyn and the mat judge, Gene Wass.
Here we go.
A minute 14 left to go in the match. Davon Gray of Michigan on the bottom right now has a 1-point lead. And Mansueto will let him escape, and he'll go for a takedown, which could tie the match.
I think we're up for an interesting last minute here.
Now Davon Gray in shooting a double leg. Mansueto backs away. Able to get his legs out of trouble there as they go off the edge of the mat with 58 seconds left to go. Davon Gray still in the lead, 8-6. Gray has dominated the match on his feet so far. He has all 3 takedowns in this match. Inside of 40 seconds now.
Pretty quiet for pretty much of a packed house, huh, Rob?
Yeah, I think they're waiting for something really to give here. Gray does have a stall warning. Now Mansueto in on that 2-on-1.
Let me get a stalemate out of this, get him back up.
And there is a stalemate with 12 seconds left to go in the match. Davon Gray of Michigan in the black singlet still hanging on to that 2-point lead, 8-6. Mansueto trying to spin behind, but he's going to run out of time. And the winner is Davon Gray of Michigan by a score of 8-6. Second place will go to Chris Mansueto of Pennsylvania.
There's a happy youngster.
Well, Davon Gray dominated this match on his feet. 3 takedowns, and they were the margin.
Get a lot out of me this one.
The last minute, you're up by 2 points. What's your strategy?
Just don't get taken down. Hey, whatever I did, I just didn't want to get taken down. I wanted to keep on going after him, but I kind of went conservative, a little bit conservative. Watch my feet and stay low. I guess it worked for me.
What do you think? Is this the greatest win of your career so far?
Close. Close.
What would top this?
What would top this? Beating Greg Mayer. My coach that was in my corner.
Okay. Once again, congratulations. The 1994 national champion, 103 pounds, Davon Gray.